Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Black Dot Fortress by Yitrio, and here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region contains the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. We have digits separated by a black dot have a ratio of 2 to 1, and not all possible dots are necessarily given. So, for example, if this were, say, a 4 here, this would have to be a 2 or an 8 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them, because there's a black dot between them. Also, all cells with a black dot on at least one edge act as fortress, which is another term for saying fortress is maximum cells, which is cells with a black dot on an edge must be larger than all orthogonal neighbors of the cells that do not have a black dot on at least one edge. So, for example, this cell has a black dot on one of the edges, and it must. What are the orthogonal neighbors? It just means the neighbors that share an edge with it. So, therefore, it must be larger than all the neighbors that share an edge with it that do not have a black dot on at least one of the edges. Because otherwise, you're going to have a problem, right? Because if both of the digits have a black dot on the edge, they're supposed to be both greater than each other, which obviously doesn't work because one has to be greater than the other, period. So neither of them, so that means this digit here must be greater than these two cells here because they share an edge and neither of those has a black dot on an edge. These two share an edge with that cell, but they both have a black dot on it. So what applies to this digit must be greater than these two, does not apply to these two cells. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, normally the digits which can be next to a black crop key dot, this is normally known as a black crop key dot, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8, right? You have a 1, 2 pair, a 2, 4 pair in a 1 to 2 ratio, 3, 6 in a 1 to 2 ratio, and 4, 8 as a 1 to 2 ratio. However, 1 can never be greater than any other cell that it shares an edge with. And each of these cells that has an edge, that shares an edge with these, let's color all of them. They will all share an edge with at least one other digit that does not have a black dot on one of the edges. So this has to be greater than both of these two. This must be greater than that. This must be greater than that, etc., etc. And so therefore 1, which is not greater than any other digit in normal Sudoku, cannot be next in one of these 1 to 2 ratios. Because if it were, it would have to be greater than at least one other digit, and that's obviously not going to be the case. So, this is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 other unique digits. Now, normally in normal Sudoku, that would force it to be 2 or 4. But because 1 in this scenario, cannot be next to a black dot because it has to be a maximum, which means it has to be greater than any other cell that shares an edge with, which is not also another maximum, which is another red cell. So since 1 cannot be here, this can't be 2, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio with both 1 and 4. It has to be 4, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 and 8. That means this has to be 3 or 6, and this has to be 3 or 6 here. Well, 2 is guaranteed to have to be greater than a 1. And if this is 2, that must be 1. If this is 2, that must be 1. So we are guaranteed a 1 in one of those cells. 4 can only be greater than 1 through 3, but 2 is taken up by the 2-8 pair in the box. 1 has to be next to the 2 to be the one that's greater than it. So 4 has to have a 3 next to it because it can only be next to 1, 2, and 3 for the maximum. And this can't be 2 because of 2-8 pair in the box. And 1 has to be one of these 2 digits to be next to the 2 in this box. So therefore, this is 3, which eliminates 3 here. So that's 6, which makes this 3. And this had to be a 3-6 pair because, again, 1 is not part of any of the 1 to 2 ratios. And this can't be 2, 4, and 8. So the only one left is a 3-6 pair. So 3 here can only be next to 1 or 2 as a maximum. This can't be 2 because of the 2-8 pair in the box or the row. So this has to be a 1. So this is 1, which means this can't be 1. If this were 2, it would have to have 1 here and 1 here to be greater than. So therefore, this can't be 2. This is 8, which makes that 2, which is next to a 1 to be greater than that. Remaining digits in row 1 are 5, 6, 7, 9. No 6 here. This cannot be 9 because, again, the 8 has to be greater than the 2 cells it shares an edge with. Let's color all of these as blue so that we can figure out what is smaller. Guaranteed. So not this. This is blue. All cells that share an edge with one of these red cells and is not a red cell itself must be less. Well, where is 9 in this right central box? It cannot be in a blue cell. It can't be in a red cell because it's not in a 1 to 2 ratio with any of these digits, right? We already accounted for all of them. 5, 7, and 9 can never be next to a black dot because if you have 5, 7, or 9, you get 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. If you double 5, 7, or 9, you get 10, 14, and 18, none of which are digits. So therefore, 5, 7, and 9 cannot be here. 9 cannot be less than another digit, and these are all less than another digit, so that means 9 has to be here. Well, where is 9 in this central box? Cannot be next to a black Kropke dot. Cannot be in any of the blue spots next to a black Kropke dot. Can't be here because of 9 in the row, so 9 has to be here, which means this can't be 9. So then where is 9 in row 5? Can't be next to a black Kropke dot. Can't be in a blue cell because it would be less than another digit. So it has to be 9 there. Okay. Where is 9 in this upper left-hand box? Can't be in a blue digit. Can't be in a red cell. So 9 has to be one of these 2 cells. Where's 9 in this upper right-hand box? It must be one of those 2. Where's 9 in column 8 then? Can't be in a red box, can't be in a white, can't be in a blue box. So then it has to be here. Where is 9 in this lower central box? Cannot be here because of 9 in the row. Can't be in a blue cell, can't be in a red cell, so it has to be here. That means 9 in row 9 has to be one of these 2 cells. 9 in column 6 cannot be here, so it must be one of these 2 cells. Okay. This digit cannot be 6 because of 6 in the row, and it must be less than 8, so this is 5 or 7. These two digits must be less than 6, and it cannot be 1 or 3 because of 1 or 3 in the box, so this must be 2, 4, or 5. Hmm. We know 5 and 7 both have to be next to, cannot be next to a black Kropke dot, so they must be in one of the blue cells in this right central box, which means 8 has to be one of these cells. 8 is in a 1-to-2 ratio only with 4, so one of these cells has to be 8, which means 4 has to be one of those cells. If this is 8, that's 4. If this is 8, that's 4. This is 8, that's 4. So 4 has to be one of these cells. So this has to be then, 4 cannot be in a 1-to-2 ratio anymore with 2. So the remaining digits outside of these black Kropke ratios in this right central box have to be 1, 2, 5, and 7. So this has to be 3, 6, 4, and 8. Obviously, 8 has to be greater than a 7 in this box. And this is 1, 2, 5, and 7. No 1 here because of 1 in the column. Where is 8 in column 9? Cannot be here because these are smaller than 6. Can't be here because the 8 has to be greater than the 7 in this box, which is going to be in one of the blue cells. So then 8 has to be one of these 3 digits here. So this is either going to be 2, 4 or it's 3, 6. We're not sure which. Okay. 8 cannot be here. That it's not going to be smaller than whatever digit is there. So 8 has to be one of these 2 digits here. These 2 digits must be smaller than 2, 3, 4, and 6. Same with this. So it must be 1 through 5 there. No 3 here because of 3 in the column. If this is 2 and 4, that doesn't work. If we have 2 and 4, we must need 3 digits smaller than 2 and 4. But there's only 1 and 3 left, not 3 unique digits. So this cannot be 2 and 4, it's 3, 6 as a pair. That eliminates 3, 6 in the rest of the box. So these digits must be smaller than 3 and 6. That means this can't be 3 or 6. We are guaranteed a 4 here, and it must be in a 1-to-2 ratio either with 2 and 8. This has the same problem of having 2 and 4 there. There must be 3 digits in this box which are less than 2 and 4, 2 or 4. And there's only 2 digits available for that. So this has to be 4 and 8 here. That eliminates 4 and 8 in the rest of the row. This can't be 2. It's either 3, 6, or 4, 8 here. Remaining digits in this upper left-hand box are 5, 6, 7, 9, but no 9 there, obviously. If 3 is on either end here, the problem is it has to have a 1 or 2 to be next to it to be greater than it, because to have it be greater than, because it has to be a maximum, so it must be greater than this digit here, or if this is 3, that must be greater than that digit there. But we don't have 1 or 2 available in the column because of 1 or 2 here, so this cannot be 3 and 6. It's a 4, 8 pair, and we are guaranteed one of these digits cannot be 1 or 2. It has to be 3 next to the 4. So we have 3, 4, 5, no 4, 3, 5, 6, 7 as possibilities at the end, with the 3 guaranteed to be one of those 2 digits. Okay. This can't be 2 and 4. It can be 3, 6, or 4, 8 here. We don't know which. This is 4, 8. That means the digits here have to be, cannot be 4 or 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or 7. Okay, no 3 or 6 here because of 3-6 pair in the row. Hmm. No 1 here because of 1 in the column. Hmm. Okay. What else do we have? Hmm. This can't be 4, because if this is 4, that has to be 8, and then the 7 here would be greater than any of the digits on the end. Okay. What else do we have? Um, hmm. Remaining digits in row 9, we have 1, 2, 5, 7, and 9. No 9 here because of 9 in the column. No 1, 2 here because of 1 or 2 in the column. Remaining digits in column 1, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no 4. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. But no 9 here because of 9 in the row. Okay. What else do we have? Remaining digits in column 2. We have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 can obviously not be any of the digits in the surrounding, the cells next to a red cell. So 8 has to be either here or here. Okay. Remaining digits in this lower left, lower central box, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. This can't be 3 because the 3 has to be next to the 4 in for this maximum. Um um hmm, hmm, hmm. This digit is less than 3, 4, or 6. So it has to be 2, 2, 4, 5 here. That eliminates 2, 4, 5 in the rest of this box. So there's no 2, 4, 5 here. This can't be 2, 4, 5. And it can't be 3 or 6, so this is 7 at minimum, which has to be less than 8 here. So this is 7, which makes this 8 and 4. That eliminates 4 and 8 in the rest of the box. 8 has to be next to the 7 in this box, so this is 7. That eliminates 7 from the rest of the box here. 4 has to be greater than this digit. It cannot be 4 or 5, so this must be 2, which eliminates 2 in the rest of the box. So this is 4, 5. 7 eliminates 7 here, so that's 9, which leaves this not as 9. So therefore, this must be 8. That forces 9 to be there. This is a 5, 6, 7 triplet. 3 and 6 are here. If... So where is 7 in this lower right-hand box? Cannot be here because of 7's in the column. Can't be here because it can't be next to a black Kropke dot. Can't be here because it must be less than 3 or 6. So 7 has to be there. That eliminates 7 in the rest of the row here. Two eliminates 2 here. So one of these is guaranteed to be 2. 4 can only be greater than 1, 2, or 3. 3 or 6 is greater than 1 through 5. This can't be 3 because of the 3, 6 pair in the row. 8 eliminates 8 in the rest of the column. Or, sorry, row. So does 7. Which means where is 8 in column 2? Cannot be here because of 8 in the box. Can't be here because of 8 in the row. Can't be here because it's less than another digit, which is not 9. Same with that. Can't be here because of the 4, 8 pair in the row. So this must be 8 here, which makes this 4, which makes that 8. 4 has to be next to the 3, so that's 3, which eliminates 3 here. This is 3, 6 as a pair, which eliminates 3 and 6 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 3, 6 here. This is a 4, 8 pair then to be in a 1 to 2 ratio, and it can't be 2, 4 because that has 3 digits smaller than 4, which is not possible with the 2 and 4 already taken out. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 4, which makes that 8. This has to be 1 or 2 here to be next to the 4. We have 4 here, 8 here. 8 eliminates 8 in the rest of the row, so this must be 8 there. 4 can only be greater than 1, 2, or 3, so we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. We have a 1, 2, 3, 5 quadruplet in row 6, which eliminates 1, 2, 3, 5 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 1, 2, or 5. It's 6 or 7. That's 6 or 7. And we have a 5 guaranteed to be here, which means this can't be 5. So this is 1 or 2. 3 eliminates 3 as a possibility here. So 3 has to be one of these digits. Next to 8 can be 1 through 7. So that's pretty broad. No 4 here, no 4 here because of 4 in the box. No 3, 6 here, no 3, 6 here because of 3, 6 pair in the row. This must be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Can't be 3 because of the 3 in the box. So 3 in column 3 must be one of those 2 digits. Remaining digits of this upper central box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. No 1 and 3 or 8 here because of the 1, 3, 8 in the row. So this is a 2, 4 pair, which eliminates 2, 4 in the rest of the box. So this is 1, 3, 8. No 8 here. 4 eliminates 4 here. So that's 2 and 4. That eliminates 2 in the rest of the column. So no 2 here, no 2 here. 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 8, which makes this 4. This digit has to be smaller than 4 because of the maximum rule, so it's 1 or 2. 8 is here, so this can't be 8, which means where's 8 in row 3? It has to be here. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Eight's next to those. Okay. What else do we have? Hmm. Remaining digits of column 9. We have 1, 2, 4, and 5. So, we have a 1, 2, 4, 5 quadruplet in row 8, which eliminates 1, 2, 4, 5 in the rest of the row. So, no 1, 2, 5 here. It's 6 or 7. That makes this 6 or 7. 4 and 5 both have to be in these 3 cells here, which means this can't be 5. So, this is a 1, 2 pair, which eliminates 1 and 2 in column 9. So no 1, 2, it's 4, 5 there. Okay, 4 eliminates 4 here. 2 eliminates 2 here. Okay. Hmm. So 4 is one of these 2 digits. That's not too helpful. 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 5, which makes that 4. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 7. No more 7 here. That eliminates 7 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 7. It's 6, which means this can't be 6. That's 7. That eliminates 7 in the rest of the box and column. So this is 6, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. 5 eliminates 5 in the rest of the column. So this is 2, which makes this 1, which makes that 5. 2 eliminates 2 in the rest of the row. 6 cannot be, 3 cannot be greater than 5, so this must be 6 here, which makes that 3. That means this can't be 3, that's 6, which makes this 3. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 1, which makes this 2. 1 eliminates 1 here, so that makes that 2. So no 2 here. 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 4, which makes this 5. 2 eliminates 2 in the rest of the box and column. 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of the row. We have a 2, 4, 5 triplet, which eliminates 2, 4, 5 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 5, it's 7. That eliminates 7 in the rest of the column and box, so this can't be 7. It's 6, which makes this 7. That eliminates 7 in the rest of the box. We have a 1, 3 pair. 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 5, which makes this 2. That means this can't be 1 or 3 because of the 1, 3 pair in the box, and it can't be 5 because of 5 in the box, so that's 6. That eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. We have a 1, 3 pair in column 4, which eliminates 1, 3 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 1. It's 5. 5 eliminates 5 there, so it's 7. That means this can't be 5 or 7 because of 5 or 7 in the column, so it's 6, which makes this 5. That means this can't be 5 or 6, it's 1 or 3. We have a 1, 3 pair here, which eliminates 1 and 3 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 1, it's 2. This can't be 1 or 2, it's 5. This can't be 1, 3, or 5, it's 6. Okay, 2 and 5 eliminate 2 and 5 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 5, it's 9. No 9 here. 6 eliminates 6 here, so that's 5 and 6, which eliminates 6 there, so it's 5, which makes that a 9 there. No 2, 5, or 9 here. 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of the column, so this is 1, which makes this 7. This can't be 2, 5, or 6, it's 1. Which eliminates 1 here, so it's 3, which makes that 1. This can't be 2 or 5, it's 4, which leaves that as a 2. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 3, which makes this 1, and 3, which makes this 1 and 3. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, fairly straightforward. I did like how these maximums worked. It definitely... There's some interesting coloring. And I particularly like coloring, so... And this was very helpful for the coloring. So that was nice. Um, this in particular was very important, right? Because this could not be 8. Because 8 had to be next to the 7 in this box. So because this could not be 8, this limited what this could be, which gave us that triplet here, which forced this to be, at minimum, a 7, which broke out the entire puzzle. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.